Hello everybody, this is Subscullion doing the British turn for Operation Bersaglieri. This is a Global War 1914 game. I've gotten a few comments on what game this is. This is Global War 1914. There's a quite a large community behind it and many other variations of the game. So, getting into the turn, we have tech. We're going to be attempting convoy systems and wartime economy. So that and convoy systems. So we're going to grab these two dice and we're going to roll them. Okay, and then we got wartime economy. That's very nice. And we do not have convoy systems. So we'll go ahead and erase those real quick. So we will be rolling 2d6 at the end of turn. Let me throw some d6 on the build chart so I remember. There you go. Otherwise, we will be moving up a battleship for $4. We will be lend-leasing 2 artillery for 10. And we will buy 2 infantry and 2 colonials for 10 more. Clearing the bank. With that being said, we get into combats. First off, we're gonna throw some seaplanes about. These guys here are going to attack. We'll change some color here. They're gonna attack this cruiser raider at 1. The seaplane's gonna map down here and attack this sub. If it's possible, I'm gonna, oh, those are fighters. Never mind. Erase those and pretend that that order never existed. Okay. And we will then observe that does not appear to be any seaplane up here. Otherwise, we're going to have this 3 ships here move into P50. I think this is the zone. That's what this zone is called. Though it does not represent it here. And then we're going to have these 2 BTVDs move 1, 2, and then they're kind of going to go to the edge of the map and then turn around and race back into the battle. They were thinking about running away from the fight, but then they decided last second they were going to go back in. So that should be the combats. This is going to be an odd combat for me because as far as I'm aware, I don't know if all of my combat ships, because there are cruiser raiders here, get reduced by 3 against these, or if I only hit on a 1 on these and then I hit on everything else on these. I would like to know in the future, but for the moment I'm going to roll that out and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, seaplane attack here, that's attacking, and we're going to roll for it. After I find dice. Wait, there are dice here. So, Control C. No, wait, that's Control C and then Control V, V, V. Alright, so here we've got 2 1s attacking the cruiser raider. So that's gonna be a. Oh my god, why did that have to do that? Okay. It's going to be a miss and a miss, and then this thing gets to retreat to the neighboring zone, so I think it goes, I don't know where he wants it. He probably wants it, kind of expect still on the line, so probably somewhere like there. I don't know. Nope, wrong button. I'm kind of just going to leave this here and circle it nice and big. We'll put some yellow for attention. That needs to retreat. This in the yellow circle needs to retreat to a neighboring zone. Now, C-plane here I think hits on a 3, so we're going to see how that goes. No. This C-plane's going to race down here and try the same thing. Okay. No. And then the big battle over here. So we'll get this, and we'll copy paste over and over again until we get the number of dice we need. Alright. So we have 3 torpedo boats, all at 1. And we'll see if the other digits matter in this case. Okay, we got a 1, a 2, and a... Oh my gosh. Okay. In any scenario, I feel like he would have to lose if... I don't know. I'm gonna roll that. That's what was rolled for the torpedo boats. And then the 2 cruisers are at 3 or a base of 6. So we're gonna toss those up here, and we're going to get a 6 and an 8. So those 2 are going to, well, one of them's technically gonna hit. So it looks like if these do float over to the torpedo boats, they're dead, and a cruiser raider's dead, but the rest of it live. The one cruiser raider looks like it'll live. If that's not the case, I'm going to roll another round of combat. I'm kind of just going to leave this here for reference. Where should I leave it? Yeah, I'll leave it up here for reference, representing round 1. This is the cruisers, torpedo boats. And we're going to Control C, Control B. And we're going to roll this part again. So the torpedo boats are going to go for round 2 if I didn't actually hit the opposite torpedo boats, and they're going to get 1 hit against them. Cruisers are going to get 1 hit. So that would be round 2. This thing would obviously get away. One of these torpedo cruiser raiders would get away. I probably need to circle that in yellow too. Yeah, right there. Circle in yellow. That's going to represent retreats. Necessary. We'll erase some lines because I probably need to. Yep. Alright, and for combats, that should be it. Oh boy, this is gonna be tricky. Alright, I'm going to leave everything here, because I'm not sure how to finish that. But the British got, I'm flat off leading the dice here. We'll go ahead and title these. Oh wait. Escape, come on, delete that. Okay, and we'll throw another text here. Round 2. And then downsize that, and then go to the next thing. Round 1, round 2. Oh, we need to do responding fire. Okay. Crap. So red dice will be the attacker and then black defender. We have 2 torpedo boats at 4. Rolling, 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 rolling. Ooh, nice. And then 2 cruiser raiders at 1. Okay, that was close. And then the cruiser raiders would not participate in the second round. Maybe. So assuming the other ships survived, we're gonna roll them over here. Wow, that's impressive. We'll increase the size of this box to include these. Okay. And then let me do this. And then, I don't know. No, 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 no. I should probably do that after, but yeah, I'm going to put the ships next to it. These are not actual combat ships, they're just to represent what was rolled. Otherwise, that should be it. I don't think I have any non-combats other than moving the seaplanes back where they came from. So 1 seaplane, 2 seaplanes, and then those are staying there, those are staying there. Fudge. That one's supposed to get away. Okay. So, racing some lines. Race, race, race. Race, race, race. Okay. Those lines there are gone. And then we got to place units. So, placing units, we're going to throw the Dreadnought and the British first. There you go. And then the rest of the stuff, we're going to send this thing to Russia. Soviet, no, Russian. This is probably going to land in Petrograd. And then we have a Frenchie landing. I think it has to land on the coast. If it doesn't, it's going in Lorraine. Otherwise, it's Normandy. So for the moment, I'll put it in Lorraine. Because you have an unlimited movement in the rails once the... Oh, wait, no, it stops the second it lands, right? Okay. So now, yeah, it's going to Normandy. And then the British troops, we've got this and this. These are, I don't have a factory anywhere else, do I? There's a miner there. And I don't see a miner here. So I'll probably place 1 infantry here. There's no miner up here either. So 1 infantry there, and then 1 in London. And then we have 2 colonials. One's going in South Africa, and the other is going in Egypt. Then we are going to move this dreadnought over here. And let's see. Oh man, I'm not sure why these ships are out here. This is probably escorting. Yeah, I would assume it's only escorting. I probably want that ship with the first fleet, to be honest. And then the coastal sub probably stay. No, he'll move. And with that, that should be the end of the turn. I've placed. These no longer exist. And then I get 2 D6s. Okay, so we've got a 1 and a 3. So $4 to my something. $4 to my 34 is 38. Yeah, I don't need to count that. 30 and plus 4. There you go. So that is the British turn. We'll go ahead and clear that. And no, that's a line. Let's see, erase that. There you go. And with that, that didn't make any sense. That's the British turn. And thank you for watching. I'm just gonna end the recording here.